everyone, welcome to the full range room. So this isn't going to be your usual tutorial, but I will address the confusion that comes with labeling yoga classes as beginner or intermediate or advanced or level 1, 2, 3. I believe I came across a level 0 too. So if you were strong but stiff, where do you belong? If you were flexible but not strong, are you a beginner or not? What's considered more advanced, strength or flexibility? Let me tell you, it's just as confusing for us teachers as it is for students. Because we all started out differently. Some had an exercise background, some never had. Let me share with you my story. When I started yoga, the first studios then, at least here in Cebu, Philippines, did not have such labels. And most gyms only put yoga, right? Even up to now. So when I joined yoga, the classes, as much as I can remember, were called Ashtanga, Vinyasa, Power, Yin. Then there were specifics like Open Flow Vinyasa and Power Core. That year, I was slowly retiring from running and decided to replace it with yoga, which means I wanted to do yoga as regularly as I ran. I looked at yoga with the same approach I had with running, just another physical activity for fitness and health. No expectations, but I expected to finish the classes. I mean, I could run a marathon, so I felt I should finish an hour of class, right? So that was pretty much my basis. When I visited one of only 3 studios back then, they were offering a walk-in rate and a package rate. The package was 12 sessions for the price of 10, valid for a month. Because I knew I could commit to it, I got a package and spaced out the sessions, so I would do yoga every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Not a daily practice yet because I was still training for what would be my last marathon. And I made sure I attended 12 different classes. I trusted my teachers like I trusted my coaches, did what they told me to do, even though I couldn't do a lot of things. They say you are one of 2 things in yoga, strong or flexible. You can have a good mix of both, but there is really a more dominant one. For me, I had both. Being an athlete, I was strong. Being a dancer, not a professional one, alright, I had some flexibility. I could do Urdhva Dhanurasana, but I couldn't put my feet on or behind my head. I couldn't reach for my toes, put my heels down in down dog, bind, do Padmasana and Hanumanasana, and many other bendy asanas. I was definitely stronger than flexible. I could chaturanga and do all sorts of planks easily, and although I wasn't able to do them right away, I learned inversions and arm balances fast. Eventually, I joined a teacher training course or TTC to become a 200-hour registered yoga teacher. I learned that you had to have 6 months of daily practice or at least 5 times a week before you can attend a TTC. I believe that would be best too because after that, you'd pretty much be able to know the terms. You only had to listen and keep your drishti and perform and not look at the teacher all the time. And you'd already know how to self-adjust or progress, and most importantly, not make an issue out of not being able to do some asanas, and keep that no judgment attitude. And just to sidetrack a bit, we learned about Mandala Namaskar in TTC. Stay tuned for a video on that this month. It's another kind of Surya Namaskar that's not normally taught because not all students are on that intermediate or advanced level where they could just do and not look at the teacher. It's a dynamic kind of flow, so my teacher advised us to reserve it for the more experienced students. So my advice for the starting yogis, if the studio, gym, or video does not label their class, just attend anyway and explore what your body can do. You never know. I've had first-timers who can do Shirsasana, Padmasana, Hanumanasana for the first time. So, see, it can be confusing for us teachers too, because we will have students who will say they're first timers, but they are already strong or flexible. And we will have students who will struggle in a beginner's class. It doesn't mean yoga isn't for them, it's just a new experience. And if there are classifications as to the levels of the classes, then start with the beginner ones. Then, if it seemed easy, go to the next level. And we definitely don't have to achieve some peak pose first before going to the next level. If after a session you feel like you can still do more, then feel free to progress. Remember, some peak poses are labeled as intermediate, some advanced, even some are beginner. Many people tell me I'm advanced. Personally, I feel I'm intermediate, but it really doesn't matter. I cannot do all asanas even to this day. Some asanas, of course, will be doable one day and not on another day. Some poses look easy when I do them, but I'm actually making a lot of effort. So to answer the question, which yoga level am I? Based on experience, I would say technically below 6 months would be beginner, because even though we may be strong or flexible, we would still look at the teacher a lot. We wouldn't have cultivated stillness of mind yet in our approach to yoga. Everything is physical and even competitive at this time. After 6 months of regular practice, depending on our circumstances, we may be intermediate or even advanced. I'd say those two levels are harder to distinguish, but during this time, you can already just listen and do what the teacher says without looking at him or her. You pretty much know when to push and when to let go for the moment. Asanas are not just physical poses, but are a means to quiet body and mind. That really is the purpose of asana and yoga. So, I hope I shed a bit of light on this. If this was helpful, please like and share this video and this channel. Please subscribe and click on the bell to receive all notifications. Thank you for watching. I will see you in class this Monday.